Hey, Granny Gear here for Old Guy on a Bike. Welcome to the 2024 Sea Otter Classic. Cruising by the Enve booth before things are open. It's still quiet here, but check out this bike. Notice the name on that. That says Alexei Vermeulen. That is one fast gravel racer. And I don't know, this bike paint treatment, the graphic treatment is just awesome. Oh, and they just laid out the jersey. Yep. You too, if you're fast enough, can have a matching jersey to the paint on your Enve bike. Is this a Mog? Yeah, Enve Mog. Oh man, that is absolutely gorgeous. Very nice. Enve makes some very cool bikes. And this is the new Frey from Enve, which is kind of their all-road bike, which, you know, they have the Mog, which is the gravel bike. They've got the Melee, which is their road race bike. And now, running that fat middle ground where a lot of us kind of like to live when we ride a road bike, we've got an Enve Frey. And it's all internal routing, very clean. Definitely looks like an Enve bike, doesn't it? And runs a little bit longer wheelbase, a little bit slacker, a little bit more stack, a little bit less reach, etc. I think it takes up to 40 or so tires, so something like this with a fat 34 and for road days, and maybe I don't know, throw a 38 or 40 on that, dabbling in the graveling. Pretty nice bike. Okay, still quiet here. I'm going to see what else I can see. Oh wait, one more Frey. This one is custom painted. Isn't that pretty? All right, moving on.
Hi there.
Hi there. You know, sometimes at Sea Otter, you meet old friends.
What'd you call me?
I called you an old friend. Was that?
I may be old. I'm not a friend.
Was that an assumption? Okay, now you know I've got Project Curly going on, right? Which was I took an old hardtail 120 fork bike I had sitting around, and I'm converting it to drop bars for bike packing. Well, that's not exactly original. I just thought I'd try it with what I had in my garage with a little bit of modifications. But check out this, the Otso. I think it's Fenrir. This is, I think, the Fenrir. Fenrir, I don't know how you say that. Fenrir tie. This is an Otso product, and it is designed to be used for drop bars or flat bars. It is total bike packing friendly. We got sliding dropout, so we can adjust the tire capacity by sliding and getting you a longer chainstay. It's got a carbon fork. It's suspension corrected. It is very cool. It's got lots and lots of little warty bits on it, so you can bolt lots of things on it. Very cool. That is the Otso Fenrir tie. And if I'm saying it wrong, Otso, forgive me. I'm doing the best I can. Hey, you're from Minnesota. I don't know. Southern California. What do I do with Minnesota stuff? And by the way, this Otso, that's the wolf tooth people. And you know, wolf tooth, they make all kinds of cool stuff. And I use one of their seat clamps on the Project Curly in a lovely orange. Okay, VIAIR. Now that may not be a name you've heard of for cycling, but if you've come from like trucks or four-wheel drives or overlanding, VIAIR is one of those names that is an onboard air compressor you can put on your vehicle or carry with your vehicle or permanently mount that is super reliable, and you can air up your tires and do all kinds of cool things. But for a bike, why does VIAIR mean something to you? Well, let's take a look at their product line that might work pretty good for going to the races, going in your garage, and maybe even going in your car. Let's take a look.
So this is our TLC line of compressors. TLC is tubeless capable. This is like we're in automotive, it's an automotive product tailored for cyclists. So whether you drive a small car, an overlander, a van, there's a compressor here for you. So this little guy here is the TLC light. It's powered from your cigarette lighter. These two right here, the Plus and the Pro, are your bigger ones. They go to 120 and 150 PSI. They pull power from your battery or from battery clamps, or you can even plug it into your trailer hitch if you'd like. They all have, we made them with a horizontal inflator with a rotating press ahead, really convenient for bikes, real industrial quality here. You have a Schrader attachment also if you need it for Schrader tires. So yeah, this is our TLC line. They all use our reliable, proven industrial motors here, so we're looking good.
Tell me how this works with like in getting that burst of air for like a tubeless tire.
Okay.
Show me how that works.
So
that's
all
cool.
of them have a pressure switch in them that shuts off the compressor when the air line fills up. So they use the air volume that's stored in the hose as a blast for your tire. So this one is 120 psi. As soon as you squeeze it, you have your air volume there. You release the trigger, keeps filling the air line, and it shuts off when it's ready to blast again. So
very cool.
Good to go again. Yep.
All right.
So this is our EVC. It's a perfect little tool to have in your car for emergencies. It'll fill up your bike tires too, or sports balls, or any inflatables that you need. Comes with all the little attachments. It's got about 30 minutes of battery life, and it can definitely get you out of a pickle if you find yourself in.
And that's the hose, right? Show me the hose.
Yep, this is the hose right here. It looks like a bike lock, but it's not a bike lock.
A handle.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Schrader attachment, your standard Schrader attachment. And
you would just add a little Presto adapter to it.
Exactly. The Presto adapter is included too.
Comes with it. Yeah. Slick.
Cool.
All right. Cool. You know what, VIAIR, you could do an Amazon Chinese one, and I have one of those, and they're good. But when you got a company like VIAIR, that also comes with things like customer service and warranty and a long history of quality. All right, because you want to count on something like that when you really, really need it. All right, moving on at Sea Otter. Here we go. It's no secret, I've really enjoyed using a lot of Ritchey components, mostly their handlebars. I don't think there's anybody in handlebars that is more creative than Ritchey. They just make all kinds of handlebars. I don't know if Tom Ritchey lays around dreaming up handlebars or what he does, but they got it pretty much owned. Now, so here's some contrast. How about a fully modern, fully internal, carbon and expensive handlebar system? And on the other end, how about a lovely steel randonneur bike, all from Ritchey? Let's take a look. This is the Ritchey Superlogic Butano Ridge. It's carbon, it's light, it's one piece, it's internal, and it's expensive. But you know what? Enve's doing it, and Specialized doing it. Lots of people are doing this, and it does look amazing on a modern, fast road bike with everything's internal. Pretty slick looking. Now Ritchey, well, they've got one too. But let's look at the other end of the spectrum. This is the Ritchey Montebello. Think randonneuring, think fenders, think racks, think generator or what do they call those? Dynamo hub front with the routing through the fork, for when you're doing those brevets or brevets that go into the night. You can do that too with the Montebello. It's useful, it's pretty, it's elegant, and it looks amazing with shiny parts on it. When's the last time you saw shiny parts like hubs and stuff and handlebars and stems on a bike? Just say no to black. Ritchey, they know steel just about as well as anybody. I'll bet you this is a beautiful and fun bike to ride. Okay, moving on. You're famous. Oh, thank you very much. That was very well done. You're very photogenic.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so let's say you want to customize the look of your bike and you also want to protect it. Can you do both at the same time? Well, I think you can with Groundkeeper. I've never heard of them before, but check this out. This is their line of, well, I guess they're fully customizable. I guess you can go on their website and you can you design your own?
Design
pretty
anything
much?
you want. You can upload whatever design, photo, anything that you can imagine. You can load into the custom builder and it can be there.
And so
you just snap a picture right from your phone. You can do it all on your phone as well. So super cool.
freaking awesome. And you get what? Seat stay, chain stay, and top tube?
Top tube and down tube.
Top tube and down
six
tube.
total pieces that are all trimmable as well.
And you can trim it to length and width, and you can put it on your bike. Some of them are transparent, so if you got, like me, a titanium frame and you want to not get rid of the shiny, but you want to add a little bit of personality to it, this could be a fabulous solution. Check them out at What's the website?
It's groundkeepercustom.com.
Groundkeepercustom.com. Check them out. Check them out. Okay, have you ever had a muddy ride and you're wet and you're dirty and you think, oh geez, I got to get in my car, and you can't change clothes because, you know, you may not have brought other clothes, or you don't want to get naked in public? Well, how about getting rid of that ugly towel you keep behind your seat just for those occasions, and you get a, how do you say it? SCUVVERS? SCUVVERS. Let's see what a SCUVVERS is all about. All right, take me through SCUVVERS.
All right, so here we got SCUVVERS. So what you can do is you can flip it back here. We got a nice little patented little switch kind of deal. You can slide it in there. If you want to put this in, say, your glove compartment or something, you can go ahead and do that. Then what you'll do is you'll flip this sucker like that, unvelcro that, unfold these, take this, go like this. Make sure you're tucked in, because you want to make sure it's real nice and taut. What's really nice about this is it's waterproof, and you're going to be able to protect yourself from any of the things that might be dirty.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, what you'll do is you'll go ahead and fold it back up, and then you'll fold these guys in. What you'll do is you'll do a half fold all the way up to here, and then what you can do is you can go ahead and fold that sucker up, and boom, you got yourself SCUVVERS.
And you can wash it, right?
You can. So you can wash it. Also, wash it in, you would want to wash it cool in a washer machine. And then if you just want to do kind of a manual wash, what you can do right here is you can pull this off. You can hang this. This has got a little loop right here, so you can hang this somewhere and you can just wash it off. And super easy. So
Very clever. Very clever, actually. And what's it made of? Kind of a,
So
that's
what
pretty
it's
tough.
made of is post-recycled polyester. So each SCUVVERS actually saves 35 water bottles. So it's made of recycled polyester, recycled plastic. And then on the back side, what's really nice, so it's got 2 layers of that post-recycled polyester. And then on the back side, this is silicone.
Yeah.
So it offers really grippy texture.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't slide around.
Real grippy texture. And then also, you know, a lot of these other companies, what they're using is PVC, and PVC has some oils in it and it will leak out. And so whenever, say, a hot day is happening or what have you, it will actually start to stain your seat. So silicone is the best thing you could use for that. And so SCUVVERS has made a real effort to just use really high quality material. And so that's a little bit about it.
I know a guy I ride with. He's got to buy one of these. He's always pulling this ugly towel out of the back of his truck and putting it on the seat for me to sit on. He needs to buy a SCUVVERS. Was it go through the axle?
Yeah, so you just thread it through the axle like you would a normal, through axle, and then it just plops on front and rear. Makes so that you don't have to take off your disc rotor when you're traveling, or take whenever you got your bike wheel off.
Orocase, they're keeping your disc brake rotor straight. Okay, you know how I like to look for the unusual and the products that somebody came up with that makes our cycling experience a little bit better? When my son was a little guy, he wasn't big enough to pedal a bike up a hill. So we'd ride downhill and I'd tow him uphill. I think these guys, they've got that figured out. This is the TowWe Adventure Tow Bungee. I want to show you this because this is very cool. Tell me about this, the
Okay.
TowWe.
Well, my name's Eric Landis, and my son over here and I created.
He grew up.
Yeah, he grew up. So 10 years ago, I was trying to tow him. It was a bad experience, and we created like an awesome tow strap to tow a bicycle. So whether it's a parent with a kid or an e-bike with a non-e-bike, our tow straps are super light and extremely stretchy with quick connection methods. So let me show you how to connect a towies. So we're gonna move down over here. All right, so right here, the towies have this little 4mm cord that we call a stem hook that kind of has a memory to it, and it just makes it so quick and easy to connect to a trailing bike. And so on the lead bike, it just goes over the nose of the seat, and there it is. Now it's off.
Show me that again, real close up.
So we're gonna go, and it's
Oh yeah,
off,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and now we're off.
Right, perfect.
And so we go uphill only connected, and then when it's time to go downhill, we can just take the towie and wrap it right around the frame of the bike, and now we're ready to go downhill, and it doesn't affect dropper performance.
Nice.
The rubber bungee is tuned perfectly, so the second rider never actually hits bottom out. The rubber holds all the weight, so there's this soft, disconnected, safe feeling to the ride. So they're easy to connect. They really float and soak up the energy, so it's safe to use. And it changes the lives of little kids, learning to ride.
Oh, yeah.
And I hear stories all the time of e-bikers towing non-e-bikes. It's literally for a $50 strap. It's like having 2 e-bikes. It works so crazy good.
That's very cool, very cool. It's just kind of who I am, you know what I'm saying? Well, there's a good chance if you're a cyclist, you have feet. And if you have feet, you probably want to have socks on them. That means you need socks. Well, I'm here at Sea Otter again. Like, where else would I be right now? Well, this is, how do you say it? QEJA? QEJA Socks. I want to let you tell them all about what QEJA Socks is. Hit it, brother.
So, I'm Andrew with QEJA Socks. We are a family-owned company out of Park City, Utah, and we make a sustainable, high-performance sock. So we make a biofill organic cotton on the upper. We have a synthetic lower that gives some great durability. Oh, you put me on the spot, man. Now you got me nervous.
It's okay.
It's casually great. So we have a synthetic lower that's also woven with silver ion that helps to cut some of the stink down on your socks. So these are anti-stink socks. I'm going on 3 days on mine, and no one's complained yet, so we're doing okay.
I did notice something.
It wasn't me. No, it's fine. Yeah, so we make a sustainable performance sock is our deal. The thought was we don't necessarily always want a true like road race sock or something like that. If I want something I can wear to work, I want something I can then hop on the bike, go for a run, or do any kind of other activity. This is kind of your one sock for life. And so the idea is to simplify your sock drawer and fill it with QEJA socks.
Well, we always want to simplify. So, and made in Italy, right?
So these are made in Italy, in the south of Italy, with a small family-owned company. Like I said, we're a family-owned company. There's 5 of us in total, and there's 4 of them in Italy that make these socks for us.
Nice.
They're like a thin Italian dress sock, and they're comfortable. That's the idea, is they're comfortable and they're sustainable. So
okay, now you got to tell us to wrap up what QEJA stands for.
So QEJA is we have a founder. His name is Bruce, and Bruce had 4 kids. And it's easier if I hold this up for you.
Yeah.
So Bruce had 4 kids, and it's Quincy, Aaron, Joshua, and Audrey. So those are his 4 kids, and that's QEJA.
Okay, now how can you not buy a pair of socks from a company that's named after their kids? This is me, hiding from the sun once again in Monterey, walking out of Sea Otter Classic for the 2nd day, and I'm going to call that a wrap. I am headed home to the mothership, where I'm going to do a whole bunch of editing and throw out a few videos for you guys, all right? And we will see you on YouTube. Bye-bye.